Hello guys, it's Weebit Pains, but you can call me Weed. If I sound nasally or harder to understand than usual, it's because I'm a little bit sick. But being a little bit sick is not going to stop me from working on this video that I want to work on. And this is the Boku no Hero rant. For those of you that are not aware, I've already done a previous Boku no Hero rant. You can see that video here. I'll put one of those YouTube tag thingy, whatever majiggas, blah, over there, and you can go watch that video. A lot of my opinions have not changed on a lot of things, but my opinions have changed on a few things, but for the most part, I still feel the same way about Boku no Hero. I don't really like it. And unfortunately, there are only two camps when it comes to Boku no Hero. You really love it, or you really hate it. And unfortunately, for those of you that really love it, I really fucking hate this series, since I can't be, in the middle where it's like, it's okay, it has a lot of flaws, it's really not that great, but it's okay. There's no option for that. There's only, you like it, or you fucking hate it. So, yeah. I guess I fucking hate it. Anyway, let's get into this video. Me talking about how much I really fucking hate Boku no Hero. Even though I just think it's okay, but whatever. Let's get into it. Since I really fucking hate Boku no Hero, I'm going to talk about things I actually like about Boku no Hero. I think Hori can actually do some good when it comes to characters and it comes to arcs. I genuinely enjoyed the Gentle arc. I liked it a lot. I thought it was a really fun arc. I kind of wish it lasted a little bit longer and Gentle had more time to kind of develop his own character. And I wish he'd probably come back, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. As Hori has already proven, when he has really good villains that a lot of people like, they usually don't come back soon. What happened to my boy Stain? Unfortunate. Waste of potential. But Hori can actually do some pretty decent characters. For example, I think Hori has some great characters in this series that are just really great. There's Mirio, Bakugo, Endeavor, and All Might. I think these four are the best characters in this series. Everyone else is okay or really fucking bad. There's really not much else to say about any other characters in the series. Deku is an okay character, and I like his development so far, and hopefully he continues to develop more as a character. It's really nice. Everyone else, who cares? I mentioned this in my premise and execution video that I made like a few weeks ago. You can like the idea for a character, what they're set up to be, but the way that they're executed just ruins it. Just fucking ruins it. Bombs. It sucks. They're just not good characters. I don't like a lot of characters in Boku no Hero. I don't think they're actual characters to me. They're tropes that I've seen a million times. Staying a little bit on characters, I do want to express how I feel about how Endeavor has been handled as a character. I think Hori is doing a great job with Endeavor. I can't deny that. No one can deny that. It's hard to deny that Hori is doing a good job with Endeavor's character. Will he continue to do a good job? I don't know. What I do hold issue with is what he's doing with Bakugo's character. Besides Bakugo getting shafted as probably one of the better characters within the entire cast, he hasn't been properly reprimanded by the people within the actual story. The teachers haven't reprimanded him, no one's properly reprimanded Bakugo. The plot sure is reprimanding him because he's definitely taking a lot of shit as a character, but in the actual story, in the universe of Boku no Hero, he hasn't been properly reprimanded. And until Bakugo is actually given his just desserts from like the teachers or someone for bullying Deku for all those years, I don't think a lot of people are going to favor Bakugo as a character. He needs to properly pay for what he's done to Deku. Do I think Hori can do it? Well, maybe, honestly. I didn't think he could do it with Endeavor, but he's doing a pretty decent job so far, so I'll put my faith in Hori when it comes to certain characters. When it comes to all characters, well, no, that's just not fucking possible. Mirio is a really great character that overshadows Deku entirely. The existence of Mirio hurts Deku's character drastically. I don't know if Hori planned it. Maybe he had like second thoughts as he was writing the story. He was introducing Mirio. He's like, wow, this guy's real cool. I wish he was the main character. Because that's how I feel about Mirio. I kind of wish he was the main character instead of Deku. That is because I prefer characters like Mirio that are really hyperactive and yelling and loud and whatever. No, not really. Some of my favorite characters are very quiet and really reserved. They don't really yell too much. But Mirio just has a certain attitude about him, a certain character to him that's way more endearing than Deku's character. Do I hate Deku? No, not really, actually. Again, I think Deku is an okay character, and I don't dislike him, but I don't like him. He's okay. Boku no Hero fans, please remember, there is a middle ground when it comes to liking something. You don't have to like something, you don't have to hate something. You can think something is perfectly okay. Deku is okay. Deku basically overwrote destiny. Yeah. Night Eye has the ability to basically tell the future. He can tell the future accurately. The future that he sees is super accurate. Now, Night Eye can't tell when something is going to happen, but everything that he does see happens. Until Deku happens. Then, fuck that shit. That ability doesn't fucking matter. Yeet. Deku basically overwrote destiny by being Deku. Now, this is something a lot of people would be up in arms with. They'd be like, that's fucking bullshit, poor, shitty writing. This is something that a lot of people would shit on Fairy Tail for doing, but it's okay because it's Boku no Hero. I don't understand why so many people have such a bias towards Boku no Hero where they can't admit that it has flaws and they think it's the greatest thing since sliced fucking bread. And really thinking about it, sliced bread must have been some real big shit back in the days, man. I'm just saying. And I don't think Boku no Hero is it, but whatever. I hold issues with that because people hold Boku no Hero to a standard that they don't hold every other shonen. You can't criticize the series at all. It has to be great. And it's not great. It's kind of bad in a lot of aspects. Is it the worst shonen I've ever fucking read? No, not even fucking close. Fairy Tail and Tokyo Ghoul, whew boy. I don't know how the fuck they managed to get that bad that fast, but Boku no Hero hasn't taken that route yet. But anyway, moving on. That arc's not important anymore. No one cares. Besides the people that, really love the series. But again, this video is for people that really fucking hate the series, because why not? Apparently that's all people get from these kind of videos anyway, that really hate the series. Even though I've said multiple times, it's okay. But fuck it. Anyway, moving on to my current biggest issue with Boku no Hero. It's Deku's quirks. Now you're probably wondering, Reeves, do you mean quirk? No, quirks. Deku has 8 to 9 quirks. This depends on translations, how you interpret the reading of the text or whatever. It's been a while since I actually kind of delved into this, but Deku has about 8 to 9 quirks that he's gonna have. Now, why is this such a big fucking issue? It's because Deku already has the number 1 ability. He has the number 1 quirk within the series. And the gap between the number 1 and number 2 when All Might was active was fucking big. And a weakened All Might was significantly stronger and powerful and faster than almost everyone else within the entire series. I really want to put this in perspective, so let's look at some feats here. Endeavor's best feat is destroying a building, or part of a building. I'll get a scan and put on the screen, you can see it there. All Might's best feat in his weakened state is destroying multiple city blocks with a punch. I don't have to really put that into perspective for you to understand how big of a fucking gap that is. That is a big fucking gap. That is fucking massive when it comes to characters, when it comes to feats. That's fucking large. So a weakened All Might being significantly stronger than number 2 Endeavor is really fucking insane, considering that All Might only has 1 quirk, which is the super strength. Deku already has that quirk, and it stacks, so he'll be stronger than All Might, but he'll also have 8 to 7 more quirks to rely on as well. I don't have to explain anymore why it's a big fucking issue. I just want you guys to understand it's a big fucking issue. Now, this is an issue that a lot of people would have with any other series, such as Bleach or Naruto, where characters just getting powers out of the fucking wazoo. The same thing is happening with Boku no Hero, and no one's really having an uproar over it. They're kind of excusing it. Fucking stop. If you hold any issues with Bleach or Naruto or any other shonen series for doing the same shit Boku no Hero is doing, you need to reevaluate how the fuck you look at something. Because obviously you have a fucking bias. You need to drop that shit. It's fucking stupid. I'm not trying to be really nice in this video to begin with, because apparently I really hate Boku no Hero. Then again, my tweets on Twitter really don't help my case. But anyway, moving on. The League of Villains still suck. I don't get what people got out of the My Villain Academia arc. All I got from it was that the League of Villains are still incredibly fucking lame, and their arc really fucking sucked. It was really fucking boring. It dragged, I just didn't like it. I didn't care for Shigaraki's backstory because I don't care for Shigaraki as a character, and his backstory wouldn't make me care any more from his character. He was overly edgy and it's really annoying. I'm tired of overly edgy characters with their overly edgy and overly dark backstories. It sucked. It was bad. I hated it. I'm sorry. I just didn't feel the same thing everyone else felt. They're crying. His mom was reaching out for him. It was so sad. It's a power up arc. That's all this arc was, is power up arc. And what's annoying about it is that it did the same thing that My Hero is known for doing. Introduces a cast or group or another person that's significantly more interesting than the main cast that Hori keeps pushing, and then humiliates them for the sake of his main characters. It's really fun seeing that. It's really fun seeing interesting characters and interesting concepts get pushed to the side for, the main characters that are arguably not as interesting or as fun as the other characters that were introduced. The arc was just so bad for everyone else in the league as well. Like, Dobby's fight, which was hyped up to be like this really cool fight that was gonna happen, was off-screened. The more I think about it, right? The more I think about this arc, the Villain Academia arc, is literally like the last arc in Fairy Tail. where that big group and organization of like villains come in with Irene and Augustus, and it seems like it's gonna be like this really big fucking fight. And it's gonna be awesome and epic. And then Gildarts and Augustus fight. This happens off screen, and fucking Irene gets taken out by Urza, who has broken bones and shit. You know, that kind of bullshit. It's fucking insane, right? How you can compare Boku no Hero to Fairy Tail. And a lot of people hold Fairy Tail as one of the worst fucking shonen series ever, but not Boku no Hero. Isn't that fucking hilarious? I think it's fucking funny. But, you know, fuck me, right? I'm just a Boku no Hero hater. Destro was an interesting character. His organization was way more interesting than League of Villains. It seemed like an intimidating group of people, and then Shigaraki and his group of hoodlums run in and they just fuck shit up because, hey, they're getting their power up. This is their arc. This is all about them doing villain stuff. And honestly, I can't put into words better than Destro did. They're just a bunch of street rats. I still feel the same way about Shigaraki that I felt my last Boku no Hero rant. He's nothing to me, he's not intimidating, he's just really fucking annoying. Chisaki was a significantly better villain than Shigaraki, and Chisaki really wasn't that great himself. So here we are again with another arc for the villains to basically do almost nothing but get a power up. The previous arc before this one was also a power up arc for Deku, where he got his 8 quirks and that was it. Currently, there's another arc happening where a war is supposed to be happening with My Hero Academia, and I'm going to begin to catch up with it, and I'll actually get to reading it, but as it stands, I still feel the same way about Boku no Hero. My rating for it might drop from a 5 to a 4 because it's bad. It's bad. I don't get it. So yeah, that's basically how I feel about Boku no Hero. Anyway, on the screen, I'll put some other issues and concerns I have with Boku no Hero. I'm not going for everything. There's just a lot I just don't like about the series. Can it improve and get better? Probably not by much, no. It might get to like a 6 out of 10 to me at best. Currently it's a 5 out of 10, might drop it to a 4 out of 10 because it's just not improving. It's just not good. I don't understand what people see in this series. I guess because all of the superhero hype as of late, and when I made my previous videos, superheroes and anime or whatever, like a few years ago, I was basically talking about how like, superheroes is influencing anime. It's gonna make like really cool animation. It's gonna be pretty dope. Yeah, I spoke probably a little too soon. In that video, I believe I even praised Boku no Hero. So like, I never wanted to hate this series. I wanted to really like this series. I wanted to really enjoy this series, but I can't. I don't, and I don't think I will ever be able to. Honestly, I just don't think Boku no Hero is ever gonna hold up the same way that it used to way back in the beginning with all of its potential. So this is the other Boku no Hero rant. Will I make another one? I don't know. Probably not. At this point, I don't care much about Boku no Hero, but I wanted to address all of the points of how I feel about Boku no Hero now. So, that's really it. Arigato and, matane.